Hi everyone, it's Holly Marie King, and we are back with Pokemon Hunger Games. I believe we're on Gen 4. I am not in the camera. I believe we're on Gen 4. I'm feeling really silly right now. Hold on, give me a sec. Gen 3. Gen 3. We're on Gen 3. Gen 3. Okay. It's been a while since I've recorded a Hunger Games, so I wanted to make sure I knew exactly where it is. We're on Gen 3! Hooray! We made it to the 3rd generation. Can I help you? Yes, I know you're there. Can you stab? I will pick you up and I will put you in my lap so everyone sees who I'm talking to. You want that? No. Sorry for the loud construction. They're making a walkway behind our house for the city. I'm gonna pick you up. You have been warned. Get your butt over here. What's happening? You were warned. Barely. You wanted attention. Now you have it. There you go. Now I got you. What are you gonna do about it? Yes, Shiva. Hi. Look, it's you. You see you? Are you done? Huh? Did you get the proper attention that you require? Oh. I hate it when I do that. No, I gave you attention. Go away. You silly dog. Anyway, so Generation 3 Pokemon. Talking about that Hunger Games. Why don't we get started before I get distracted again? In District 1, we have Slakoth, Dustox, Lombre, and Aggron. In District 2, we have Explode, I think it's Explode, Lileep, Baltoy, and Carvanha. In District 3, we have Regirock, Gravile, Cascoon, Dusclops. In District 4, we have Kyogre, Wynaut, Seedot, and Solrock. In District 5, we have Lunatone, Kecleon, Mariana, and Cacnea. In District 6, we have Tailo, Regis, Vibrava, and Armaldo. In District 7, we have Sharpedo, Spheal, Phoebus, and Whiscash. In District 8, we have Zigzagoon, Spinda, Nuzleaf, and Masquerain. In District 9, we have Beautifly, Lairon, Snorunt, and Ninjask. Rukia, go away! What? You animals! I have not recorded all day! Can you leave me alone? Please, for 5 minutes! 5 minutes! Then get up here! Well, I'm in the middle of something, and if you want attention, you need to come here. Stop yelling at me. Get comfy. Where was I? In District 9, we have Beautifly, Lairon, Snorunt, and Ninjask. In District 10, we have Registeel, Spoink, Crawdaunt, and Seviper. In District 11, we have Shiftry, Gardevoir, Manectric, and Trapinch. In District 12, we have Nincada, Gulpin, Welrine, and Illumise. Anyway, let's get started and see who wins. There you go. I'll stop talking about it if you don't really want the attention. Children. And as always, I have done Generation 1 and 2 already on my channel, so it is already on my channel. If you do not see a Pokemon that you like today, I randomly generate the numbers, and I have lots of plans for Pokemon. If you have any other Hunger Games that you would like to see, I will be doing Hunger Games every week, so there's always a new one. Yay! Anyway, the Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Zigzagoon runs away from the cornucopia. Carvanha runs away from the cornucopia. Spheal gathers as much food as she can. Explode runs away from the cornucopia. Beautifly grabs a shovel. Seviper runs away from the cornucopia. Crawdaunt gathers as much food as he can. Shiftry scares Seedot away from the cornucopia. Tailo runs away from the cornucopia. Gardevoir runs away from the cornucopia. Vibrava runs away from the cornucopia. Sharpedo runs away from the cornucopia. Solrock runs away from the cornucopia. Snorunt runs away from the cornucopia. Mightyena grabs the shovel. Armaldo runs away from the cornucopia. Regirock finds Manectric hiding in the cornucopia and kills him. I like Manectric. It's one of my favorite ones to use in the game. Baltoy runs away from the cornucopia. Walrein, Cacnea, Regice, and Spinda share everything they gathered before running. Kecleon runs away from the cornucopia. Whiscash kills Nincada as he tries to run. And Nincada's like a bug type. Spoink, Wynot, and Trapinch work together to get as many supplies as possible. Kyogre clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Grovyle runs away from the cornucopia. Lombre grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Dustox finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Aggron finds a canteen full of water. Lairon grabs a backpack and retreats. Slakoth retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Masquerain stabs Registeel with a tree branch. Jesus. Illumise runs away from the cornucopia. Cascoon runs away from the cornucopia. Dusclops runs away from the cornucopia. Gulpin runs away from the cornucopia. Lileep catches Lunatone off guard and kills him. Nuzleaf runs away from the cornucopia. Ninjask runs away from the cornucopia. Phoebus snatches a bottle of alcohol and their egg. Day 1, Lileep tries to spear fish with the trident. Regirock travels to higher ground. Xcloud, Cascoon, Seedot, Spoink, and Gardevoir hunt for other tributes. Gardevoir? Whiscash and Shiftry split up to search for resources. Vibrava injures himself. Zigzagoon camouflages himself in the bushes. Lairon kills Walrein with his own weapon. Wow. So did you, like, break off his teeth and, like, stab it with it? Illumise sets an explosive off, killing Dusclops. Beautifly overhears Dustox and Kyogre talking in the distance. Trapinch and Gulpin work together to drown Spheal. Wow. Cacnea and Seviper hunt for other tributes. Crawdaunt bashes Armaldo's head in with a mace. Wow, you don't like the legendaries, huh? You know what Armaldo is? Or is he? No, he's a fossil. He's like, stay dead. Baltoy discovers a cave. Phoebus runs away from Ninjask. Mightyena makes a wooden spear. Sharpedo attacks Kecleon, but Snorunt protects her, killing Sharpedo. Wow. Grovyle cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Wow. Regice questions her sanity. Carvanha diverts Lombre's attention and runs away. Nuzleaf camouflages himself in the bushes. Wynot travels to higher ground. Masquerain camouflages herself in the bushes. Aggron explores the arena. Solrock collects fruit from a tree. Halo attempts to climb a tree but falls on Spinda, killing them both. You could have just flown up the tree, Taylor, and then you wouldn't have fallen off. I don't know why you gotta go the difficult route. Sakoth discovers a cave. Wow. He's gonna go to sleep. He's gotta find a place for his nap. 12 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Manectric, District 11. Nincada, District 12. Registeel, District 10. Lunatone, District 5. Walrein, District 12. Dusclops, District 3. Spheal, District 7. Armaldo, District 6. Sharpedo, District 7. Grovyle, District 3. Taylor, District 6. And Spinda, District 8. Night 1. Masquerain questions her sanity. Lombre defeats Zigzagoon in a life but spares his life. In a fight. I said life, didn't I? Kecleon sets up camp for the night. Snorunt decapitates Illumise with a sword. Because she's, you know, she illuminates. So easy to find. Lily kills Shiftry with a sickle. Gardevoir attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Baltoy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Seedot receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Solrock screams for help. Regice sees a fire but stays hidden. Phoebus, Aggron, Gulpin, Nuzleaf, and Dustox sleep in shifts. Cacnea cries herself to sleep. Beautifly questions his sanity. Crawdaunt looks at the night sky. Whiscash sees clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mightyena is awoken by nightmares. Ninjask, Spoink, Xcloud, Seviper, and Cascoon sleep in shifts. Wynot begs for Trapinch to kill her. She refuses, keeping Wynot alive. Lairon kills Vibrava as he tries to run. Oh, he's just a little bug. Slakoth receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. He's just chilling in this cave getting water. Like, everyone else is out there. He's just like, nah, I'm enjoying this just nice nap here. Carvanha loses sight of where she is. Regirock goes to sleep. Kyogre questions his sanity. Day 2. Mascarin and Gulpin work together for the day. Regice runs away from Spoink. Solrock receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Baltoy sprains his ankle running away from Crawdon. Nuzleaf tends to Snowrun's wounds. Mighty Anna fishes. Lombre steals from Phoebus while he is... Okay, Jesus, criminy, running out of air. Aggron sets an explosive off, killing Lairon and Zigzagoon. I hate you, Aggron. How would you kill your own offspring, really? And Zigzagoon. What did Zigzagoon ever do to you? At least it wasn't Linoon. I'd be really mad at you. Ninjask receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Whiscash practices her archery. Cacnea collects fruit from a tree. Carvana discovers a cave. Trapinch makes a slingshot. Kyogre picks flowers. Gardevoir, Seviper, Why and Beautifly hunt for other tributes. No! You got down! You made your choice. I know, it's upsetting, but you should have not made your choices that way, huh? Regirock, Secloth, and Gekleon hunt for other tributes. Exploud collects fruit from a tree. Lilleep travels to higher ground. Dustox defeats Cascoon in a fight but spares his life. And Seedot makes a wooden spear. I made eye contact with you, huh? That's all it takes? I know. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Illumise, District 12, Shiftry, District 11, Vibrava, District 6, Lairon, District 9, and Zigzagoon, District 8. Night 2, Cascoon screams for help. Crawdon, Regice, Trapinch, and Lombre sleep in shifts. Whiscash pushes Why off a cliff during a night fight. Well then, how rude. Kyogre and Viper tell stories about themselves to each other. Aggron loses sight of where she is. Snorunt questions his sanity. Phoebus begs for Gulpin to kill him. She reluctantly obliges, killing Phoebus. Good. Now the people that are mad at me for calling him Phoebus instead of Phoebus can now be sated. What are you doing? Excuse you. What are you doing? Are you trying to hurt yourself? Get over here. You got your head stuck in my headphone wire, you weirdo. Splink sets a fire. Baltoy questions his sanity. Masquerain and Regirock talk about the tribute still alive. Ninjask and Slekoth huddle for warmth. Yeah, I told you that you didn't want to be up here. Get comfy. Lay down. You can lay down. It's okay. Lay down. Get comfy. Seedot, Dustox, and Solrock discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Beautifly receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Nuzleaf receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Gekleon looks at the night sky. Gardevoir receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lilleep cries herself to sleep. Cacnea, Carvana, Exploud, and Mighty Anna sleep in shifts. How delightful. Day number 3. Regice attacks a Viper, but she manages to escape. Regirock searches for a water source. Aggron constructs a shack. Nuzleaf diverts Cascoon's attention and runs away. Trapinch thinks about home. Beautifly receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Slekoth defeats Solrock in a fight, but spares her life. Gardevoir silently snaps Gekleon's neck. Well, you know what? That actually feels like something that Gardevoir would do in a situation. In my opinion. My humble opinion. Exploud sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Seedot and Ninjask split up to search for resources. Lombre poisons Snowrun's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. No! I like Lombre. Good Pokemon. Well, the evolved form is kind of weird, but I liked Lombre for the longest time when he first came out. Masquerain hunts for other tributes. Carvana goes hunting. Kyogre camouflages himself in the bushes. Gulpin kills Mighty Anna with a sickle. You go, Gulpin. Lilleep, Cacnea, Whiscash, and Spoink raid Crawdon's camp while he's hunting. Dustox attacks Baltoy, but he manages to escape. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Why not? District 4. Phoebus, District 7. Gekleon, District 5. Lombre, District 1. Mighty Anna, District 5. Night 3. Gulpin begs for Whiscash to kill her. She refuses, keeping Gulpin alive. Cascoon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Kyogre cooks his food before putting his fire out. Carvana cries herself to sleep. Seedot is awoken by nightmares. Baltoy, Snorunt, Dustox, and Regirock sleep in shifts. Crawdon and Spoink hold hands. It would be a very difficult holding of hands. Secloth attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Exploud shoots an arrow at Beautifly, but misses and kills Cacnea instead. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Lilleep tends to her wounds. Regis, Aggron, and Ninja sleep in shifts. Nuzleaf tries to sing himself to sleep. Masquerain, Gardevoir, and Trapinch discuss the games and what happened in the morning. Solrock destroys Viper's supplies while she is asleep. Day 4. Nuzleaf diverts Solrock's attention and runs away. Gardevoir receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Regis searches for firewood. Gulpin tries to spear fish with a trident. Masquerain picks flowers. Kyogre, Slakoth, Trapinch, and Cascoon hunt for other tributes. Lilleep kills Beautifly with a hatchet. Well, you're a jerk, Lilleep. The Viper constructs a shack. Aggron receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Baltoy collects fruit from a tree. Expod receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Seedot receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Whiscash constructs the shack. Carvanha diverts Crawdont's attention and runs away. Ninja chases Dustox. Spoink is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Regirock makes a wooden spear. Snowrunt sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cacnea at District 5 and Beautyfly District 9. Night 4. Masquerain repeatedly stabs Gardevoir to death with size. No! I was hoping Gardevoir would win. Dang it. I was hoping if I didn't say anything about it that she wouldn't die. Masquerain, why? Whiscash begs for Cascoon to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing Whiscash. Okay then. I mean, Whiscash would probably feel guilty about pushing Wynot off the cliffside. Baltoy, Seedot, and Snowrunt cheerfully sing songs together. Spoink begs for Viper to kill her. She refuses, keeping Spoink alive. Trapinch, Crawdont, and Aggron sleep in shifts. Ninjas and Carvanha hold hands. That's even weirder than the last combination. That one doesn't make sense. Where are you going? You were comfy. Jesus, cat. Well, I'm not okay with your claws going under my leg. Regirock passes out from exhaustion. Explode cooks his food before putting his fire out. Gulpin and Solrock sleep in shifts. Kyogre goes to sleep. Dustox and Nuzleaf sleep in shifts. Slakoth attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Lilleep tracks down and kills Regis. Lilleep is getting a little crazy there. Day 5. Cascoon attacks Masquerain, but she manages to escape. Yeah, you better win, Masquerain. After you killed the one that I wanted to win, you better win this now. Nuzleaf and Trapinch work together for the day. Lilleep begs for Exploud to kill her. He refuses, keeping Lilleep alive. Don't do it. She'll win everything. Spoink steals from Carvanha while she isn't looking. Gulpin receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Seedot, Aggron, Slakoth, and Solrock hunt for other tributes. Regirock is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Snowrunt receives fresh food. So Snowrunt receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Crawdont injures himself. Kyogre tries to spear fish with a trident. Dustox receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ninjask tends to Viper's wounds, and Baltoy unknowingly eats toxic berries. Baltoy, you don't even want to eat that. I don't know, he's not a Pokemon, but you know what I mean? He's reminds me more of a robot. I don't even think they would eat. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gardevoir, District 11. Whiscash, District 7. Regis, District 6. And Baltoy, District 2. Night 5. Gulpin accidentally steps on a landmine. Well, that's disappointing from the very beginning. Viper sees a fire but stays hidden. Crawdont thinks about winning. Aggron, Regirock, Slakoth, and Seedot tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Trapinch passes out from exhaustion. Ninjask receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Lilleep thinks about home. Kyogre tries to sing himself to sleep. Nuzleaf goes to sleep. Snowrunt looks at the night sky. Masquerain quietly hums. Exploud receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Spoink begs for Carvanha to kill her. She refuses, keeping Spoink alive. Cascoon passes out from exhaustion. Dustox cooks her food before putting her fire out, and Solrock is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Day 6. Lilleep receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Aggron searches for firewood. Exploud runs away from the cornucopia. Kyogre dies from an infection. Come on! You're a freaking legendary Pokemon. You're dying from an infection? Pfft. Ridiculous. God damn, that's another one that I would want to win, because I love Kyogre. Kyogre is one of my favorites. Seedot hunts for other tributes. Viper travels to higher ground. Dustox fishes. Solrock chases Masquerain. Spoink overhears Ninjas and Nuzleaf talking in the distance. Cascoon practices his archery. Slakoth receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Crawdont defeats Regirock in a fight but spares his life. Snowrunt receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. And Trapinch practices her archery. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gulpin District 12 and Kyogre District 4. So in the night of 6, Solrock cries herself to sleep because she still can't start that fire. It has to be cold yet again. Masquerain tends to Cloth's wounds. Cascoon thinks about winning. Viper defeats Trapinch in a fight but spares her life. Nuzleaf, Snorunt, and Ninja sleep in shifts. Carvanha thinks about winning. Dustox and Regirock sleep in shifts. Aggron attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Spoink and Seedot huddle for warmth. Lilleep and Explode talk about the tributes to life. And Crodon dies trying to escape the arena. Just couldn't take it anymore. Just couldn't take it anymore. Day 7. Explode scares Solrock off. Have we not had an event yet? We're on day 7. We haven't had an event yet. Aggron, Viper, and Spoink get into a fight. Spoink triumphantly kills them both. Well, of that grouping, I would think Aggron would have won. But somehow, Spoink is the MVP. Masquerain strangles Carvanha with a rope. That's right, Masquerain. You better win this after killing my first choice. How dare you? Regirock stalks Cascoon. Lilleep and Nuzleaf split up to search for resources. Ninjask travels to higher ground. Snorunt, Slakoth, Dustox, and Seedot raid Trapinch's camp while she is hunting. So many people. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. 4 people died. Wow. Crawdont, District 10. Aggron, District 1. Viper, District 10. And Carvanha, District 2. Night 7. Regirock lets Slakoth into a shelter. Trapinch climbs a tree to rest. Cascoon cooks his food before putting his fire out. Masquerain and Lilleep talk about the tribute still alive. Ninjask and Spoink tell stories about themselves to each other. Nuzleaf goes to sleep. Snorunt climbs a tree to rest. Explode, Dustox, and Seedot sleep in shifts. Solrock cries herself to sleep. Solrock, it's okay. You just gotta get like 2 sticks or like a rock, 2 rocks. Make a spark, You can start that fire, Solrock. You got this. Poor Solrock. Having the worst day ever. All I wanted was to start a fire. It just isn't happening. Oh my gosh, there's a feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Nuzleaf decides not to go to the feast. Always the wisest choice. Snorunt and Lilleep work together to drown Cascoon. Spoink decides not to go to the feast. Masquerain gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Seedot, Regirock, and Dustox get into a fight. Seedot triumphantly kills them both. Well, Seedot, you go. The little guys are winning these. Ninjas decides not to go to the feast. Explode decides not to go to the feast. Slakoth steals Solrock's memoirs. Slakoth, give Solrock a break. All Solrock's done for the last 2 days is cry because they couldn't start a fire. Trapinch decides not to go to the feast. Give him the memoirs. He needs it. Day 8. Solrock receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Someone took pity on them because they can't cook, so they gave him some water. Nuzleaf tries to sleep through the entire day. Trapinch tracks down and kills Masquerain. Well, Masquerain, Trapinch is the one that now has to win because, you know what? He killed you. So, it's on him now. Snorunt taints Ninja's food, killing her. Seedot strangles Slakoth after engaging in a fistfight. Spoink dies of dysentery. Well then, Lilleep silently snaps Explode's neck. Ah, Explode's a good Pokemon though. I love Explode. He's one of my, in my party when I play. Yeah, okay. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cascoon District 3, Regirock District 3, Dustox District 1, Masquerain District 8, Ninjas District 9, Slakoth District 1, Spoink District 10, and Explode District 2. Night 8, Seedot ambushes Trapinch and kills her. Now it's on Seedot. Seedot now must be the winner. My winners keep dying. Solrock tends to her wounds. Nuzleaf, Snorunt, and Lilleep sleep in shifts. Day 9. Snorunt skills Lilleep off. Seedot attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Now who am I supposed to vote for? Nuzleaf attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Man, guys, no one in this group can freaking climb a tree. Solrock receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Man, people are really rooting for you, Solrock. They felt the sympathy. It's the sympathy vote, really. Acidic rain pours down on the arena. Solrock is unable to find shelter and dies. Snorunt is unable to find shelter and dies. 5 cannon shots being heard in the distance. Trapinch, District 11, Seedot, District 4, Nuzleaf, District 8, Solrock, District 4, and Snorunt, District 9. The winner is Lilleep. Didn't I predict that Lilleep was going to win jokingly? He killed 6 people. Holy wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna do what I normally do at the end of one of these. I pick the top 10 of the people besides the winner. The winner goes on to the finale, and then they'll go off to face off with the other 24 finalists, and we'll see who the winner of all time is of the finale. And we're in season 2. We're almost out of season 2, actually. I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to finishing that guy off. Which notebook do I want? Yes, I have too many. There's like 5. So we have 7. I'll even write Little Leap on there right now. There we go. Another in District 9. Look at you go. Yeah, look at this guy. I'm working on it for a while. Oop. Actually, that might... Oh, no, it wouldn't be spoilers, too. But yeah, that's all we have time for. Our winner is going to leave for this part of season 2. We'll be doing more later on down the road. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you know someone who would enjoy something like this, please give it a share. Every little share helps. If you absolutely hated it, well, you know, I pretty much advertise what it is. It's the Hunger Games with Pokemon. If you didn't like that, then I don't know why you watched it in the first place, but there's that. If you want more of this, I'll be doing this every Wednesday. So I will have a video up every Wednesday for this type of video, which is the Hunger Games. So please subscribe. The majority of the people that watch my stuff are not subscribed, or they are unsubscribed. I would really need the subscribers, please. And as always, hopefully I will see you guys next time. Bye!